All right, today in the shop, well, actually it's outside the shop. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning. This truck's going out today and it needs a fuel filter change. This is a Chevy C5500. This is a big truck, Duramax Diesel, and I'm gonna show you how to do the filter real fast. All right, so you can see, well, if you're doing this in the dark, you're gonna need a light. You're also going to need some type of oil pan or catch pan to catch the diesel coming out of there, and you're going to need a ratchet drive with an extension, and I have a 1 1/8 socket on there. I'm going to come under the driver's side here. Let me turn some light on. Alright, we're going to slide in a little bit and you can see your filter right here. Alright, this is a plastic housing. And right on the other side of this nut is going to be a wing nut back here. You want to turn that and drain some of that diesel out of there. Oh, there it goes. And if you're laying down like I am, probably be a good idea to have some safety glasses on, because the diesel is, you can see, spitting all over the place. You don't want to get that in your eyes. I'm going to let that drain out a minute. In about a good minute and a half it's going to take for all that to drain out of there. It's still dripping, but as we're waiting, let me show you the box here. Alright, so you can see the GM number. It's a 19405-644. It's all drained out now. We're going to put this socket up here. It's a little hard to do with one hand. This shouldn't be too tight. There we go. You're going to turn it counterclockwise, lefty-loosey. It is not reverse thread. You're going to want to have your pan ready because you're going to have some more diesel coming out of there. Alright, we're going to let that seep out a little bit there. So as you see, just because you drained it from that drain plug, the drain cock earlier, doesn't take it all out. Be prepared for more fuel. Let's go ahead and finish removing this. And you may lose more and more as you start loosening. Alright, there it is. I'm going to drop it down. You can see the blue O-ring on the bottom there. Typically, since you have this off, you want to change that. Just get a little pick and pull this up, and that'll slide off of there. And your new one, you can just slide back down, but make sure you have it seated all the way at the bottom there. And let's see if we can get this fuel filter out of here with one hand. And no, I cannot. Alright. It did come out with a little bit of tug, but nothing crazy. Now just make sure your filters look the same. You don't want to put the wrong one in there, jam the wrong thing into that. And they do look the same. And just pay attention to how they come out. Alright. This top piece actually has this lip here, which is protruding out, and your bottom is flat. Alright, basically what you want to do is take this filter and set it on there, and make sure you get it in there nice and firm. Make sure it goes in there nice and straight. Alright, it's hard to do with one hand, so I'm going to shut this off and just kind of push that down in there. I got it in there. Now, essentially what you're going to do is we're just going to put this back, slide this back up on in there like that, and we're going to hand tighten. Get it up as far as you can with your hand at first, and when you start feeling a little bit of tension, we can go to our socket. And keep in mind, this is plastic. You don't want to, if you feel any resistance at all at first, then back it out. You don't want to cross thread this. But just keep turning it. Make sure you see that blue gasket, that blue seal recessing in. Alright, and you're gonna feel it get tight. Now you don't want to go applying an extreme amount of pressure right here. You just want to give it one extra little turn, like that, and keep it snug. You don't want to crack that plastic, and make sure you go back and tighten up your little drain plug on the side here. That little butterfly nut. Alright, fuel filter's in. Now you want to prime the system, so you just want to stick your key in the ignition. You don't want to start the truck all the way. Just turn it, and your fuel pump's going to come on and prime. Okay, and we are going to leave that on for about 2 minutes. Alright, it's been about 2 minutes. Now we can go ahead and start it. It's going to take a second for that fuel to get in there, and it may run a little rough at first, just for a couple of seconds. If it still continues to run rough, shut it down again and turn the key. Don't start the engine, but just turn it to the on position and let it cycle for another 2 minutes, and then try to start it again. If it's still running rough after that, just put your foot on the accelerator a little bit. One thing you want to check is you want to come outside the vehicle, and you want to take a look underneath at your filter, and just make sure that nothing is leaking out. This way you know that you got it all on correct, and the gasket didn't get messed up when you tighten it on there or nothing like that. Nothing's leaking. Everything appears to be running good. So I think we're in pretty good shape. Alright, so you're going to have to reset the filter light here, because that's still going to stay on. You can see there it says change fuel filter. Alright, so you can shut the key off, just turn it to the on position, and your little knob here, you can turn this over to, let's find that fuel filter. Alright, you can see remaining fuel filter 0%. Press set or clear to reset. I just pushed in on that knob. Are you sure you want to reset? Let's turn this to the right. Press in again, and it resets. And that's how you change the fuel filter on the diesel Duramax. This is the Chevy C5500 HD. And please hit subscribe, give me a like. I'll see you guys next time.